all it works out, man.
Good job, Addie. I'm so proud of you. Proud of you.
Well, she got the 3 and it kind of made me have like a boost of like, wow, if I don't get these points, then it's
and
like.
when you got that reverse there, or not reverse, when you got the takedown there, and even the score, what was going through your head at that moment?
I was like, I guess, like I've came this far. I really didn't want to like end my season on a loss because, I mean, nobody really wants that. But I honestly just wanted to go out there and try my best because I'm grateful for this opportunity that I get that a lot of people don't.
And you know, you lost that match there yesterday. And you know, sometimes when you got a night to think about it, what was going through your head coming into here this morning?
I was just like happy that even if I didn't place high, that I still got to place, and I feel like that was one of my accomplishments this year was to try and place at state, and I did not expect to get this far, but.
And you know, you could have settled it right then and there. You were on top, you were ahead, but instead you wanted to go for the pin. What was going through your head? Were you just like, I want to end this the right way?
I was just trying to get as many back points as I can because it really helps in a match when you know you have a lead. And I guess it, like for me, it helps me mentally in the middle of a match to start off with a lead. So like when she got that takedown, I was like, oh no. So I just wanted to try my best in that match.
And you know, when you heard the whistle blow, you felt the patch up. What was going through your head at that moment?
Wow. Wow.
And now you're just a sophomore, right?
Freshman.
Right? Oh my goodness, even crazier. You got 3 more years of this. How do you feel coming back next year?
I'm really excited for the season. I made a lot of long-term goals for the season. I wanted to at least try my best in every tournament, and I just wanted to place as a freshman because I believed that I could do it.
And one more question, because I could ask you a million questions all day long, but one more question is, you can't make it all the way up here by yourself. Who are some people that really helped make this possible for you today?
I think that, well, my teammates especially, they are always supportive, always mat side for my matches, really like give me that big energy boost, but like the person I want to thank the most is probably my coaches because they've been coaching me since I was really little, and I've had the same coaches for years, and I couldn't have done it without them. They've really made me better.
Oh, and one more question. As you were walking off the mat, everyone here was congratulating you. There are people who drove hours just to come and see you wrestle today. What was that like, just getting those high fives, those hugs, those congratulations?
Felt really, really nice. Yeah, I felt like I had a lot of support there with me in that match.
That's all I got. Hey, congratulations. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, there we go. Appreciate you. Make sure that's going. There it is. Okay, now we got audio. Because I hate hearing my voice, I want to hear your voice, you know?
Yeah.
But, wow, a freshman coming all the way out here, wrestling the best of the best, and walking away with 3rd place. How do you feel just watching all this success as a coach, kind of guiding her all this way?
It felt great. It was an emotional match. We knew we could win. We beat the same girl at regionals, but I knew that they'd come in with a different game plan, which they did, and we had to adjust halfway through. But just the excitement for her because she works so hard. She outworks anybody in our room, so she deserves everything she gets. And for her to end the season, like I told her, I said for the match, I said, do you want to end your high school season on a loss or do you want to end on a win? She's like, I want to end on a win. I said, well, let's get it done then. And so it's just exciting knowing how hard she worked to get here.
And you know, when a girl gives up 3 points early, sometimes you just see it in her head, it shuts down, but she didn't. She kept going.
Yeah.
What was going through your head when she saw she gave up that takedown early?
Well, I knew from it was good that we wrestled her at regionals because I knew me and Addie talked before the match, like, we don't have to beat her on her feet because we're a lot better than her on the mat. We're better on bottom, we're better on top. So even if, the girl gets a takedown in the first period, we kind of had that talk beforehand, like, don't let it bother you because we know in the next 2 periods we're better in those positions. And she showed it, like, she rode that girl the whole third period after she reversed her and pinned her. That's why the girl picked neutral in the second period, because she didn't want to go down on her. And so when we got on top, I knew that we were going to win the match.
And one more question. When you see a girl, she's got it locked in. All she's got to do is just hold on and stall. But she went for that pin. What does that say about the program, herself, Iola Wrestling? What is that says close it out, don't just let, hang on for victory?
Yeah, I try to instill that in all of them. I've seen matches all weekend long where kids are just trying to stall it out and win, and they lose with the last second takedown. So I try to push that in their mind, like you've got a lead because you've out-wrestled them the entire match. Don't stop wrestling that same way at the end and try to finish it. And she did that, and she did it really well.
Let's talk about the other wrestlers real quick. Zoe came in here, she got the loss today. It was a tough loss. If you would have extended that match a little bit further, maybe you would have had a different scenario. But how do you feel about Zoe? And also, how do you feel about Mr. Pratt yesterday? He had some tough matches too.
Yeah, we'll start with Zoe. Zoe's a wrestler that can beat anybody in that bracket. She's beat several of the girls that are going to place this weekend during the year. She didn't have her best match the first match yesterday, and that's what kind of put her in a bad spot today. The girl she lost to from Fort Scott ended up finishing third, and she was leading that whole match too. We just let one match get away from us and it put us in a bad spot. But it doesn't, like I told Zoe, it doesn't change who you are. It doesn't change the fact we know how good you are. You can beat anybody in this bracket still. We just didn't get it done this weekend. I just told her, I'm like, now the hard work begins. We get ready for next year. So. Kale came in, as a sophomore, young. I don't think there was a lot of expectations for him. Getting here kind of was our goal for the year. Anything better than that was icing on the cake. His bracket was stacked with juniors and seniors with a ton of experience. So just getting him out there to get the experience of being here helps for next year. And the same way with Zoe. Zoe didn't make it to state last year, even though she was one of the best girls, because there was 4 girls in our region that all placed in state last year, so she got knocked out of regionals. But getting those 2 with their feet in the water this year and being in this arena and getting the experience, because going out there in an arena like this for the first time in big moments like this kind of weighs on you. So I just think them getting here and getting these matches in, especially Kale, is going to just pay big dividends next year.
And one more question, because the whole team showed up pretty much, and they saw what this experience is like. They got to get a taste of it, not all the way, but definitely got to get that feel. How important was Pratt, Hess, and of course Miss Wacker? How important was their performances this weekend, not just for themselves, but for the program at large?
Well, I think that's why I let a lot of the kids come, because I wanted them to experience this, and a lot of them are now motivated. They're asking me about summer wrestling and when can I do this and when can I do that so I can get better and maybe be here next year. And the great thing about our program right now is most of these guys have separate women's and separate men's teams. We have a team, and I think you see it when Addie and Zoe are wrestling. All the boys are right there for them, and they all care about each other, and they all want each other to succeed. And that's what, Kale was mentioning it last night. He's like, he believes in this team and that they're going to bring more kids next year, and he thinks in his senior year they're going to be able to bring 7 or 8 boys out here, and that's the goal. And like I said, we've got a young team, and when the leader believes it, it just trickles down to everybody else. And it's a great experience for them to see what it takes to get here and see what this is all about.
Absolutely. That's all I got.
All right.
I appreciate you.